Hi, Manuphotos. Welcome to my podcast show. We're here today is Ebass, and yeah, we would like to get to know you firstly. So yeah, let's start with the first question. Can you introduce yourself to my audience? What you do on the Hive blockchain and what you represent?
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me here. I write on Hive as a photographer, and then I created a community called Hive Cuba that is for Cubans, but also for anyone in that speak Spanish that we can help in their journey on Hive. And from there, I have been working with several projects on Hive like Kitchen, BSC, Twitter, and more, and also doing some collaborations with other communities on Hive and outside Hive. I even went to some of the events of Hive like the Hive Fest or Talentland. And yeah, now creating our own solutions here for Cubans like Hive P2P so they can exchange HBD for fiat in Cuba without KYC or fees. That's kind of everything, like wrap it up in just a simple words.
Wow, that's great. Can you explain what Hive Cuba is and what inspired its creation?
Hive Cuba is the community on Hive for Cubans. You can look at it and see all the content that Cubans are creating there. But also, I encourage Cubans to go to other communities and create contents everywhere about everything. I even seen Cubans speaking in Chinese in the Chinese community. So, but mostly we are trying to educate people on Cuba about Web3, about blockchain, about how you can use this for almost anything, and how is this opening doors for Cubans, because right now we don't have a way to interact with anything outside Cuba. We can't use any credit card from our country outside, let's say on Amazon or any online business. And this is something that brings that to us, that I can use HBD to buy anything and bring it to Cuba. And this comes from something that I spoke with Eddie Espino, that I was here before with you. He was the one helping me to sing with the Hive Cuba community, and he supported everything we had done since there. And we just are experiencing a huge growth since then, and that's all thanks by him.
Oh, great. It's a great community, and yeah, with this I got to know more about the community, and then yeah, I look up to like engaging more in the community. So yeah, what are the benefits or opportunities that members have in the community?
Well, basically, we just give free access to almost anything that we do. We do events live on here in Cuba. We educate people. We're giving them guides, articles that might find them useful for them. We guide them to Hive with everything in any other dApps that they might use, depending on the content, on their format, whatever they want. We just give them a way to know everything easily. And also we are trying to follow a curation path so we can create all blog posts that are worthy of it from Cubans here on Hive, but also just trying to bring more Cubans. And there is not such a difference between Cuban members or Cubans that are members of the community. I just wanted to be on Hive. So all I can do for that is what the community is about.
Great. So are there plans to expand the Hive Cubas outside Hive, beyond just Hive?
Yeah, I have done some collaborations with projects outside Hive. We have how to say that, we had sponsorships on events. We did sponsor one event that is, I think, is the best example here, that We in Cuba we didn't have a team for the esport. That is something big in the world right now. They even went to the Olympics, and we didn't have that in Cuba. And we sponsored an event that made that possible. It was called the FIFA Coliseum, back when FIFA wasn't called FC 2025 or something like that right now. And people just were playing there, and the best one from there went to a team, created a team, and they went outside of Cuba, and that's outside high too, and they created something that make us proud. They represent
Wow.
Cuba outside of high and outside of the our border, so they're play in the, I don't know how to say this in English, but it is like the Olympics, but only for Latin. And that was really huge for them. It was the first time Cuba did that.
And I really can't wait to like see it expand beyond just the Hive blockchain. A quick one, what's your role at Keychain and how does it support Hive users?
Well, my role is just and how to say this, community manager. I represent High Kitchen on S, or previously Twitter, and I just create content from there and try to maintain everything from the updates that the kitchen made, or try to give people on S any information about High, or try to keep everything posted about what High Kitchen is doing, what they would do on this year or anything. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm just trying to reach more people outside Hive through Kitchen, through S, and maintain the information that we have updated for everyone on S too about High Kitchen. That's basically my role right now. I don't know if I can say this, but so I would say, without saying it, trying to do more with High Kitchen. I might be working or not in as a developer for them for something specific about that will come in the future, in the, I guess, in 2 months.
Wow, great. That sounds like a lot of work you've been doing and you're still doing.
That's
Great
a
work,
lot.
man. Well done. Doing great. Just great.
It's a lot of work because you have to create content each day. Each day you have to be there. Twitter is, if you aren't adding content on Twitter, you don't get price interaction, followers, everything, and yeah.
Wow, that's great. So, how did you get started in your photography, and how has Hive helped you grow as a creator?
I started as a job, as a hobby. I fell in love of photography because I had an old camera here. I started using it, and then that hobby became a job here in Cuba before I met High. And I was trying to look at a way to make a blog about it. And I don't know, I was trying to see Medium, that is the biggest one in the world right now. And then someone told me about High, and then I met Eddie Spino, and he told me everything because the other person didn't know much about it, and I had a lot of questions. And he even had an hour other time for me for do a call, and I didn't know who Eddie Spino was at that moment. So he helped me a lot with that, and from there I just started posting on Hive with my photos and all the work I was doing with just my photography. And then it was when I started the community, because I already had a community on Telegram talking about cryptocurrencies and also about photography, but mostly about cryptocurrency. And then it was the time to create a community, because I was only talking about High at that moment. So I think it's only the right if I created the community at the moment.
Wow, great. That was great. So it was a nice time having a long chat man. It's nice to have you here on stage. Then to be the first person coming up stage with me this year. Wow. Started podcast with me this year. First person to come up stage this year. Nice to see you around.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. It's just a pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah, and I give a big shout out to Ellie Spinon for introducing you to me and giving me a go ahead to like come up to your DM to speak with you if you love to come up stage. And then bringing you up stage was amazing. You're a really amazing person.
No, no. Thank you, Eddie. You seeing this? Thank you, man.
And then I appreciate and love your work. I love your community, and then trust me, I'm definitely gonna engage your community very soon.
And a lot of girls. There's a lot going on in Africa, and I know there is a huge community there. I would love to take Hi P2P. Is this one over here? And maybe there is some way that you guys maybe can catch out HBD for FIA or the other way around. So you can purchase HBD for FIA without a KYC or without a fee. I don't know.
Man, yeah, we'll definitely try out that. So yeah. So would you love to give a shout out to anyone aside from Eddie Spinon?
I would say, let me see. Have you tried Matt from TreeSpeak?
Well,
Try inviting him. He's doing a lot of projects, not just on Hive. He's bringing a lot of communities together to distributor, to bringing businesses outside of Hive to accept HBD in Venezuela, in Mexico, in Cuba. I know in Ghana too, and maybe other places in Africa. I don't know. I think he would be a good fit for this.
so hey, thank you so much. And yeah, I appreciate you coming up stage, and I look up to having more collaborations with you soon. Nice to have you here, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, with this we'll come to the end of this show. Yeah, thank you for coming up stage. I look up to seeing you soon. I appreciate you so much.
Happy to be here, man.
Yeah, take care of yourself, man.
Take care, man.
Have a great day.